So the next one is like we have to go to the case study, PepsiCo success story. See, in a case study, we always have a problem statement, a solution, and a benefit out of that. Okay. So what is the problem here? So in PepsiCo, so you all know PepsiCo, right? Are you all aware of the
Yes, sir.
PepsiCo company?
Yes, sir. It's a Pepsi company, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, correct. So it's headquartered in US. Okay. So before 2008, the field supervisors and have sent the information about the development of PepsiCo events from different cities. So reports were sent in different formats such as email, PDF, Excel, and PowerPoint, and there was no. It was not organized. Okay. So these reports were highly important for sales, be it like for stocks, to know their stock data, and for the new business and campaigns. But it was not organized. It was like every different city or different branch followed different kind of format. So the central coordinator had to spend a large amount of time consolidating the data itself. So because see every different branch was sending different types of reports in order to just sit and understand, it took time for him. So what was the solution in their mind? So they selected a common, what is that, a stream that is seven mines as a web-based field data capture solution. So they wanted to streamline the data into a same format so that everyone follows the same format, and they the time consumed in understanding the data becomes less because of that. So that enabled their supervisor team submit data and images of the events from any location throughout the country. So it was uniform then, so that they actually reduced their time in understanding the data. So this instantly resulted in a profit of about $1 lakh, 1 lakh $650. So the time and manual effort was saved because of that. So this is what is all about. See, communication. So everything should be uniform. So that is also a kind of communication. Okay. So we need to be like what to say. If it is uniform, they save time, they yield good results, and they get good profit out of that. So this is another case study as for a business communication. Any doubts in that? So Venkat, you can also explain.
Just think in this way, right? If you're a cold drink lover and you go to a store and ask for a Pepsi, right? And the shopkeeper says, I don't have Pepsi. You will not go to another store and ask for Pepsi, right? So you ask, do you have Fanta? You have Coke? You have Thumbs Up? So you go for alternate one. So it is important for the company to make sure all the stocks are saved, stored in the retail shop, right? So in order to do that, the field supervisor has to take a inventory stock list of all the products they have in their stores for each areas, right? So before, the format was episodal, like some send as a JPG, some send as a PDF, some send as just a text. So the region manager, or we call it as a central coordinator in US, he or she spends a lot of time in the consolidation and give a proper status on the events at the field to the higher management, and also to do a discussion with the field team on the improvements. Also, it was taking a lot of time, right? It was a big challenge. So that's where they brought it as the seven minds. They collaborated with seven minds, and there was a web-based field data capture was prepared, where all the field supervisors, they put it in one uniform platform, and it was very easy after that. The coordinator could see all the events happening in one screen, right? And any feedback, anything to be done, it was done online, and discussion summaries, everything were captured there. So this has turned out a very big success for Pepsi and Co, right? So from this case study, the learning is, for every problem, right, 80% or the 70% of the root cause would be the communication gap. So that's where the corporate is giving very high focus on communication. So yeah, that's the takeaway from this case study. So any questions?
Yes, sir, I have one.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Sir, like just now that we said that in the corporate world that communication is very important. Like I have seen in my class also, like we somewhat say any information, and then we told them to fill a file or something like that. But at the end of the day, we again check it again and again, and we again communicate directly with that person to fill that file correctly, fill the details. So how this thing can be managed, like how the hierarchy can be maintained, and how the details, like this, like for example, I'm taking just for example, these details can be filled correctly, so there will be less work. This communication can be more better, na? So that's what I am asking.
Like Sir Hasib said, we need to have a uniform template, uniform process which everyone should follow. If we keep that, then 90% of the issues will be solved. And 10% of the issues, we always have outliers in any field, whether it's at college or it's school or it's corporate company. These outliers will be there, and handling an outlier is a different study.
So soft skills. So we learned. See, so far we just had a good what is that discussion on the communication, business communication thing. So what is soft skill all about? So we just have to just go uh, just have an overview about that again. So it what are soft skills? So soft skills related to how you work. It is it includes your interpersonal skills, your communicational skills, your listening skills. It's also all about time management and empathy among others. Okay, so that's what soft skills are all about. So hiring managers typically look for job candidates with soft skills because they make someone more successful in the workplace. So this is what I told earlier also. Hiring manager typically look for job candidates with extraordinary soft skills. That is what is needed at the moment. So soft skills on the other hand are subjective skills that are much harder to quantify. So we cannot quantify, right? See, it is not like what is I see on the academics they can quantify based upon your marks. If you have some 90% of marks, they can easily quantify. But soft skills cannot be quantified. It is all about like how you take it, how you learn, how you practice it again and again, and how you showcase it. So that's what soft skills all about. So you just need to like what to say practice and again get whatever that is based upon your experience. Just continue whatever that you do. Learn again. Let's see, there is no end to learning at all. So you just need to learn, acquire the soft skills every now and then, experience it and showcase it to deliver good results and get a good name in wherever you are working. So the importance of soft skill. So your work ethic, your attitude, your communication skill, your emotional intelligence, and a whole host of other personal attributes are the soft skills that are crucial for your career success, as I told you. So these are very crucial. Don't take it very easily. So you have to like focus on this, like develop your soft skills and showcase yourself in a good position. So problem solving, delegating, motivating, and team building are all much easier if you have good soft skills. So if you are good enough in your business communication and if you are good enough having possessing your good soft skills, you can achieve anything in your corporate company. So this is what soft skills are all about. Uh, so what are the different types of soft skills? So communication, which is what we are talking about. Teamwork. See, it is not about when you join any company. It is not about your individual work. It is all about your teamwork that matters most. Even if you work very good, and if your team is not getting some good results out of that, it is of no use. So you need to have some good teamwork and adaptability. So wherever you go, you need to adapt to yourself, to the company, to the system, to the with the people around you. So that is more important, adaptability. So problem solving. So that is another soft skill, good soft skill. So whenever you are given a problem, you need to like find out ways in resolving that. Creativity. So creativity it can be very simple, but see, it is all about how creative you are. That matters most. Then work ethic. Work ethic. See, whenever see there, no, you should not bother whether somebody is watching you or not. You have to follow your own work ethics wherever you are, even if nobody is watching you. You have to like follow the work ethics correctly. So interpersonal skills. Interpersonal skills is what see any skill set, any type of added skill set that you acquire are interpersonal skills. And the time management. See, time management is nothing but if you're scheduling a call around 9 o'clock, you need to like meet that schedule on time. You have to be there at least 10 minutes before. See, sometimes what happens like you see you shouldn't take any buffer out of. So you have to like plan even the buffer time whenever you schedule any conference calls or meetings or anything as such, or even if you are like what is it, if you want to like join any if you have any meeting or any uh, conference calls or anything as such, you have to be on time, which is very 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 important, so that that itself will identify how what kind of person you are. So these are all the some of the soft skills that we need to acquire and develop to the best, to the core, to make sure that we yield good results. So that's it. Uh,
Hard skills.
Next. So, what are some of the hard skills? See, hard skills are like, say, technical skills, whatever that you learn across apart from your academics, computer skills, be it like see those kind of skills varies every now and then, say every 2 3 months the skill set varies. Say the new language comes in and you need to learn that. After 6 months it goes and another new technical some language comes in and you need to learn that. So then Microsoft Office, analytical skills, marketing skills, management skills, project management skills, these are that you learn through any course materials. But see, the difference between hard skills and soft skills are like hard skills you can learn even in a day or two if you have so many crash course. But soft skills you cannot learn the soft skill in instantly. It is all about like acquiring that gradually and slowly you will adapt to it and showcase it. That's what's called soft skills all about. Next.
So may I know how important to have a polite facial expressions and a strong gestures while we communicating and how to have it.
See, that is also very important. Actually, it's a good question. Actually, see, it's one of the non-verbal communication. See, even if somebody say even if you are like in a very wrong situation, like but still if you want to convey something, it's all about in your facial expression. You need to like make the things work, and you should ensure that in order to ensure the things to be done in a smoother way, you need to make sure that you express it in a convenient way, so that you don't hurt others as well as you get the work out of them. So that is very important. See, you need to maintain balance a relationship across within your employees or within your other stakeholders, be it your boss or be it your client. So it's all of like you need to manage those relationship, balance those relationship, and show like what is it uh, showcase, and your facial expression matters more in communicating. Yes.
Thank you, sir.
So next,
Yeah.
so business communication and soft skill link. Uh, so communication soft skills are the tools that you use to clearly and effectively converse with others, set expectations, and work with others in projects. So this is what I explained so far. So whether you are a CEO or a fresher, entry level employee, communication skills are utmost very important, and your verbal and written communication comes into play every day at the workplace. So each and every day you cannot sit idle. It is the your work is actually quantified just because by your verbal and written communication only. So it is like calculated just with your whatever that you work is calculated based on your verbal and written communication. There's nothing else in a corporate company, right? Am I right? So because you see, labor, if you work, he's like his work is quantified by the work that he does. But here it is all about your work is quantified by the kind of verbal and written communication that you do. That matters most. So that's all business communication is all about. And I hope this session is so far useful. So any questions so far? Can start the interactive game.
Okay, so we had a very good session first of all. So thank you so much, Mr. Asif. Okay, now to further give more experience, right, on this communication skills and soft skills, we want to have a interactive game. Okay, so in this game we need a couple of volunteers, and again I'll tell first itself. It's okay, fine if you do anything wrong, not to worry about it. More participation is more important. This is just experience through which we can learn things, right?
Mainak, please, you can join.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sharma ji, Ananya Sharma ji, please.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We have Mainek and we have Ananya, right? Perfect. Now,
Yes, sir.
here is the thing. I'm going to give you a role play, and I'm going to tell you what is your character, and I'll give you just 2 minutes, okay? And you need to perform what is being asked, okay? So there is one manager character, and there is one employee character. So basically, first I want to ask who wants to take the manager, who wants to take employee. Let's decide that first.
All right, sir. I will take the manager.
Okay. You said first, so you got it. And Ananya, so you're fine to do the employee, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So Ananya is facing a problem while sending an email. So Ananya would like to improve her email return skills, and also to improve on the verbal skills, on the communication skills while talking on the meeting. So she comes up to the manager, is going to help her out by giving important tips on how to improve the written communication and also the verbal communication. So you'll have totally 2 minutes, where 1 minute you need to cover the written communication and 1 minute you need to cover the verbal communication. Even before you can end it, but not more than that. It says, it starts like Ananya comes and says, "Hi, good evening, sir," and the role play starts. Okay, your time starts now.
Good evening, sir. Sir, I am facing some problem in sending an email, and I am unable to type it properly. Like, I am facing a lot of problems. So, can you please help me, sir?
Yeah, sure. I can help in that. Which email are you guys, by the way, talking about? On what purpose?
Sir, I have to send it to a company, telling them about our new policies and our improved terms and conditions and all these business uh, purposes.
All right. So you can first introduce the company, and you can write in a general manner. In a very short points notes, you can write it on. You can write it down, and you can
Okay.
also say something about the history of the company so that they can get in some kind of influence with that. And we
Okay.
can also use that little lenient tone and business tone so that they will get that official level of the mail. We'll make that official level so that they can get, so they can grab the content in a much better way.
Okay, sir. And sir, I am also facing some technical difficulties in sending that email. Can you help me with that also?
Yeah. What kind of technical difficulty are you facing, Ananya?
Sir, like I'm not able to attach my images or those documents that I would like to attach in those mails so
Are
that
those
it could
files
be more.
are above 25 MB, or they are
No,
taking very
sir,
much
all
space,
are
or they
below
are less only?
25 MB. So below 25 MB, all.
You can go to the clip over there, and then you can select the files whatever you want. You can try that once, or you can
Okay.
send me the screenshots of what technical problem you are facing, and then I can reply you again.
Okay, sir. Okay, thank you, sir. Sir,
Yeah,
if
welcome.
I face any further problems, I will contact you.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay. So that's good. First of all, a good round of applause for both of them on taking this role play. Good job, guys.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, so I think we covered all the portions and we covered the role play and all. Now we are almost time up. It's 6 p.m. now. So before we conclude, right? Any questions from the team?
Yes, Mainak, what is your question?
Sir, my question was like
Yes,
that to Venkat said only that what should I have said in the manager role, sir?
First is let's talk about email, right? So email, you should tell more about the communication part, not the technical part, right? So the basic rule of email is we should always follow the top to bottom, left to right rule, where we need to make sure whatever information we enter from the top left of the email till the right bottom, it should be proper, it should be scanned properly. Two participants CC who should be marked, and the subject should be relevant, and whom you will be addressing, the name should be proper, hello Mr. or Mrs. or sir, whatever you're going to put on the addressing part, it should be proper, and the email draft should be proper, crisp, if possible point wise, and it should be short and crisp, right? So these are all very important.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And also make sure you do a review, and if possible do a peer review in the initial stages to make sure the email doesn't have any technical or any verbal errors, right, the grammatical errors. So
And identify the right recipient and the copied, and who, if you want to copy anybody in the CC list, just identify the right person who will be relevant to this. So that is very important.
Yes, Jasra Fatima ji, any questions?
So basically, I have like fear to communicate. How to overcome it, sir?
Can you say it again?
Fear to communicate. So how to overcome our fear to communicate?
See, it is all about, like, see, you need to practice, and again, you have to come out of that. That's it. See, it is all about practice. See, for anybody, initially it will be like, what to say, nut in the shell. So you need to break that and come out and practice again and again, so that you'll be convenient. And
yeah, so again, verbal communication also, it's as important as email. You should be prepared in the meetings and all. You get only one shot to talk, right? So make sure your thought process is structured, like how your email content is structured. Same way, the thought process should be structured in your mind, so that you can go point wise and you can discuss on one shot, right? And whichever language you're going to speak on the meeting, make sure you are fluent enough to talk without any interruptions, right? But the main thing is the content and the thought structure should be streamlined. That's the key on any improvement of communication on verbal side. So I think with that we have given a clear picture on the email communication and also verbal communication. So any final questions before we wind up?
No, sir. No question. No.
So once again, thank you so much, Mr. Asif, for your time.
we also hope that all the students carry out whatever that experience that we shared, so that they continue and be successful in their future days again. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, and also I'd like to thank Dr. Amuda Ramalingam and Dr. Ramalingam sir for this wonderful opportunity, and thank you for the IJSs and DEET High Tech team for this opportunity. And with that, we'll conclude this meeting. Thank you all. Have a wonderful weekend. Bye. Take care.